You're watching the Alabama Weather Network.
It's Wednesday, the 19th of November. This is meteorologist James Spann. Clouds over the northern half of the state today. South Alabama sunny and warm. We're still looking at the next good chance of rain Friday and Friday night, and a big pop of cold air at the end of next week. Still many questions about Thanksgiving week, so let's get right to it. All the new data is in, and we will look at it together. As we like to do here, we start with the upper air look. This is the flow pattern about 18,000 feet off the ground. Got a big upper low near San Diego. And the ridge out ahead of that, and the ridge will provide warm conditions for the Deep South today and tomorrow. And that trough will be kicking out, bringing that next chance of rain on Friday. So there's the visible satellite view. An interesting pattern today. We've got this batch of clouds kind of hanging over north central Alabama. If you're in places like Jasper, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden, it's been cloudy all day. To the north over the Tennessee Valley, you've got filtered sunshine with high cirrus clouds. In South Alabama, the same thing, mostly sunny with high clouds around there. Bottom line is that's probably going to set the stage for a pretty colorful sunset this evening. And some very cool sky optics today. In fact, I'll show you some here in just a couple of minutes after we go through all the maps. Radar, there's nothing there. There's a little drizzle underneath that low cloud deck that you can't see on radar, but no meaningful rain across the Deep South. So South Alabama, where the sun is out, we've got low 80s on this November 19th. 82 at Dothan, Geneva, Monroeville. 81 for Troy and Greenville and Mobile. But notice Birmingham's only at 70 because of that persistent cloud cover. Anniston 70, Tuscaloosa coming in at 75. So temperatures in those cities well below the forecast values today. We'll check the watch warning map around the nation, and we've got some fog issues down south over South Mississippi and parts of South Louisiana. And I just noticed a moment ago the Weather Service in Mobile reissued a dense fog advisory for southwest Alabama and the coastal communities again tonight. The fog was very thick this morning. Other than that, around the nation, a flash flood watch for the Texas Hill Country and for a part of Arizona with that upper low that's coming out of the southwest. We got a low-end marginal risk of severe storms through tonight, through parts of New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, up into southwest Missouri. Tomorrow, a marginal risk from central Texas up into southeast Oklahoma and northwest Arkansas. And on day 3, which is Friday, no severe storms expected. There could be a rumble of thunder around here, but again, the dynamic support very weak, and we just don't expect a problem with severe storms. So let me go in and check, see if the new QPF is in from WPC. And I would imagine it is. And it is. So let me drop these in the set here. And again, these forecasts come from NOAA's Weather Prediction Center, WPC, and they're issued twice a day. And the evening update is out at about 3:15 in the afternoon, so it's just in. So we'll watch it kind of change here together. Really not much change. This is valid through Wednesday night of next week. The really big rains off to the west, the areas in yellow, that's where amounts could be in the 4-inch range. Dallas-Fort Worth, up into southeast Oklahoma and western Arkansas. So here's a look at the latest numbers for Alabama, and this really counts 2 rain events, the rain we see Friday and Friday night of this week, and then next week another rain event late Tuesday night, maybe Wednesday morning. So between the 2 rain events, we could see rain amounts around 2 to 2.5 inches over the Tennessee Valley. About 1.5 inches, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden, Montgomery, Mobile, about 0.5 inch, and only 0.2 of an inch down in extreme southeast Alabama. And again, tomorrow we'll be getting the updated drought monitor product. This product comes out once a week, but obviously the southern 2/3 of the state still in drought conditions. So let's go through the dailies. Model fans, here we go. European 12Z run, 4 o'clock tomorrow. I got a ridge in place here, should be warm and dry. We've got the trough in the western states beginning to lift out. And again, for most of the state, the day should be dry. And again, where the sun is out, high should be around 80. Let's go to the high-resolution HER model. This is tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock, showing some rain over Tennessee, but again, most of Alabama dry. So tomorrow should be warm and dry. And then Friday, boom, here comes the rain. And understand, as we look at Friday, a few points here. We've got a lot of things happening Friday night with playoff football and Christmas parades. So, number one, it's not going to rain all day. Number two, we don't expect any severe weather. Number 3, probably not a lot of thunder, maybe a little bit. And understand if we've got thunder, everything outside's got to stop. The rule is 8 miles with lightning. But clearly periods of rain Friday and Friday night with highs in the 70s. And then for the weekend, I really think most of the day will be dry. There could be a few lingering showers Saturday morning. And we've got both Auburn and Alabama with home games. Both those games kick off at 1 o'clock. And for Auburn, there might be a couple of isolated showers around. I really think Tuscaloosa will be dry. Temperature should be in the 70s for both ball games. Sunday will be dry and pleasant. Highs in the low to mid-70s in most spots. Let's go through Thanksgiving week. This is Monday. We're dry. Low 70s in most locations. Tuesday, rain begins to move in with the front. And again, initially the rain over northwest Alabama Tuesday afternoon, becoming likely statewide Tuesday night. This is Tuesday night at midnight. And this is not really a severe weather look. Limited instability, meager dynamic support. Again, maybe some thunder, but that's not a severe look. Tuesday night. And then a week from today, Thanksgiving Eve, busiest travel day of the year. Wednesday, the 26th of November, got a trough over the northern states. That'll be digging down in coming days. But below that, Wednesday at this point looks pretty good, that big travel day. There could be a few showers maybe near the Gulf Coast with that initial front stalling out there. But for most of the state, at this point, it looks dry. And a little cooler with highs in the 60s. What about Thanksgiving Day? A second front will be coming in here, and that should get the rain out of here. Any lingering showers Wednesday should be gone. So at this point, Thanksgiving Day, Thursday of next week, looking dry. A pretty good north wind. We start to turn noticeably cooler. Highs in the 50s in North Alabama, 60s for the southern counties of the state. Temperatures very seasonal, and maybe a smidgen below average on Thanksgiving Day. Let's keep going. This is 10 days out. This is Saturday, Iron Bowl Saturday. The 29th. Look at the big trough on the East Coast. That is a cold look for the Deep South. And again, the 540 thickness line, that first blue line all the way down to Montgomery. So it just looks cold and dry. The high Saturday, again, this is Saturday the 29th, in the 40s for North Alabama, 50s for South Alabama. The Iron Bowl kicks off at 6:30 at Jordan-Hare Stadium. These are the projected temperatures at 6 o'clock on Iron Bowl Saturday, coming off the reliable European global model. Lee County, Auburn, 38. So if this verifies, temperatures will be falling through the 30s during that ball game. And it could easily be freezing by the fourth quarter at 32. And if there's any wind, of course, it'll be colder. But it looks dry, but very cold. So be ready to bundle up for this year's Iron Bowl. Here's a look at rain for the next 15 days, valid through the 4th of December. The mean is the green line. That's the one you're looking for. It's a little over 2.5 inches. It keeps coming up as the pattern gets more active. Temperatures off the national blend of models. Tomorrow, the warmest day at 80. 70s, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 60s, Tuesday and Wednesday. 50s on Thanksgiving Day, 58. And again, if you're in the Tennessee Valley, you might see mid-50s, low 60s in South Alabama. Friday, Black Friday, a high of 51. The high Saturday, the 29th, 49. Most of North Alabama will likely stay in the 40s on that day, despite the sun being out. And again, it's going to get cold real quick Saturday night. And keep in mind, sun goes down this time of the year at, 4:50 in the afternoon. So it's going to be a cold Iron Bowl. And the latest long-range guidance just in, and this is what we've expected. They've gotten the red and the oranges off of this map. This is for November 27th through December 3rd. Temperatures below average during that time stretch here. So let's roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. Come on now. Hey, I like it. Huge crowd in the gym. Westwood Elementary School out in Coker, Tuscaloosa County. Look at the signs like ESPN Game Day here. That's outstanding. And look at this cake. That's amazing. Wow. That's absolutely incredible. Had a great time today. You should see the welcome they gave me coming down through the halls. It was an amazing day. But listen, these kids learned a lot of science today. We talked about convection, thunderstorms, tornadoes, hurricanes, winter storms, and much, much more. Boy, what a great time today. That's a great school with great teachers. So again, thanks to everybody at Westwood Elementary School in Coker. for a great visit earlier today. And real quick, I promised you I'd show you these sky optics. This is pretty cool. So this is in Spring Hill, Tennessee. And those are high clouds, cirrus clouds, about 20,000 feet off the ground. Those are ice crystals, way below freezing up there. And the ice crystals tend to refract and reflect the sunlight, creating some really, really cool effects. In fact, there's so much going on here, I just thought I'd label everything. So you got your 22-degree sun halo, the circle around the sun. Those bright spots to the left and right, those are sundogs. Up above the sun, that is an upper tangent arc, and above that is a peri-arc. And again, that's just outstanding. So again, thanks to Brian Watt for sending that in. That is just too cool. So again, tomorrow, let's check the schedule. Tomorrow I will be at Sand Rock School up on the mountain in Cherokee County, and then I'll be at Hoax Bluff Elementary in Etowah County after that, a 2-for-1 special. Another 2-for-1 special on Friday. Going to start the morning at Inverness Elementary School in Shelby County, and then I will be in Cullman Friday evening. It is a big night. It is the beginning of the annual Chris Kindle Mart in Cullman. It attracts huge crowds. It's an amazing event, and we'll have the Christmas parade and then the Christmas tree lighting. And understand, take the rain gear. That's the advice. It's not going to rain all night, but periods of rain are likely, but rain, no rain, we'll have a good time anyway. Don't forget you can catch my forecast this evening on ABC 3340 News and every day on great radio stations around the state, including at Birmingham 98.7 KISS. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful Wednesday evening, and God bless.